Hey everyone. Today I want to look at the song Uncle Salty by Aerosmith. This is off their Toys in the Attic album, and it was a request off the forum boards about a week ago. I can't remember exactly who it was that requested it, but you know who you are. It's not 100% note for note accurate, but it's pretty darn close. I'm going to be playing it on a 1991 Ibanez RG550. For some reason I find the song easier to play on the thinner maple neck. And we're going to run through the intro, the chords, the verse leads, the solo, and the outro. Start things off with the intro chords. We're going to begin right here on the 5th fret. This is just a variant of the A chord right here, so you're going to be fingering the 2nd string at the 5th fret, and your middle finger is going to be on the 3rd string 6th, and your ring finger is going to be on the 4th string 7th. And then we're going to come up and we're going to bar the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings at the 7th. Then we're going to take that same chord shape that we began with, come up here to the 8th. Back down here to the 7th, and down here to the 5th. So here's what we got. You go through that twice, and then what we're going to do is you're going to hear this open A string along with the D string fretted at the 6th onto the 7th. Like that, and that's going to take us into the verse chords. For the verse chords, we're going to use that same chord shape that we opened up the song with, but instead of up here at the 5th, we're going to start down here at the 4th, and then we're going to slide into the 5th. Then we'll take that entire shape and we'll move it from the 8th up to the 10th. All the while we're going to keep the open A sounding throughout, like this. Down here do a G5, and ending on an A5. And then for the second time around, the second round lyrics, you're doing the exact same thing. There's going to be a little variation when we get to the G5. First time around we went from the G5 up to the A5, and when Stephen sings for the second time, "When She Cried in the Night, No One Came," we're going to do that. Just like this. But right after that, when he sings "When She Cried in the Night and Went Insane," we're going to go from the G5 down to the F5 into an open E. Just like this. And then end on that open A. And what that's going to do is that's going to set us up for the next part of the song, which is a little arpeggio happening behind when Stephen sings "Ooh, It's a Sunny Day Outside My Window." I play it right here, barred at the 7th fret, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string. I'm going to lay my ring finger in on the 3rd string at the 9th. My middle finger is going to be on the 2nd string 8th, and then I'm going to lift that off, and I'm going to play the 7th underneath, and then put it back onto the 8th. I'll go slow. I'll run through it at speed, and then we'll run through it kind of slowly. So it sounds complicated, but it's really not that bad once you get the hang of it. So here we go. And that last little part is just your first finger on the 4th string at the 7th, your ring finger is going to be on the 3rd string 9th, and your little pinky is going to be on the 2nd string 10th. So you play that little arpeggio. Now here that is slow. You're going to start with the open A. Okay, and also there's another guitar down here which is kind of playing another little arpeggio. It's kind of pivoting off of this D note here. It sounds to me like it's going to be this first string at the third, down to the first, open, and then first, and then third, but kind of pivoting off of this D sort of too, like this. Let me put the amp on clean so you can hear that a little bit better. So we're going to be right down here, just like this. Oops. So you're just kind of alternating back and forth between the G and the B strings while you're lifting your pinky and your middle and your first finger off. All right, and that's going to take us into the solo. And here's the solo slowed down. Okay, after the solo, we go right back into that normal chord progression that we were doing during the verses. The guitars are a lot more distorted here. There's two of them going. I think it's either Brad or Joe, I'm not sure which, doing that normal pattern. While the other guitarist is probably using power fifth chords. And they just got those going at the same time. At that point, that leads us into the outro, where you can hear that little verse lead again. And it kind of fades out to that. So that's Uncle Salty by Aerosmith. Unfortunately, that song kind of got lost in the Toys in the Attic album. It's stuck between the title track and Walk This Way, and Sweet Emotion was on that album, and so was No More, No More. So it kind of got lost amongst the more well-known Aerosmith songs. But it's a great song, a lot of fun to play. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it motivated you to learn how to play it. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.